Guys, welcome back to the Unreal Real Estate's Luxury Network. Today we're headed over to Palm Springs, California. We're looking at a $9 million modernist mansion out here. It is in an exclusive community, so you don't have to deal with those pesky neighbors or people that you might not like. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got tons of modernist designs in it, and I mentioned it is exclusive, so that is very nice. Okay, we're going to get right into it. I make 2 of these a day. If you like my stuff, hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe, and all that good stuff. I got a whole catalog of these mansion reviews, but I won't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it.
We are here in the exclusive guard-gated community of Desert Palisades, and this is a really amazing community because it was developed and designed to be home to only hillside architecturally significant homes. And for example, there are homes in here by some legendary award-winning architects, including Al Beadle, Ray Cappy, Woods and Dangarin, and this home behind me was designed by another amazing architect, a woman named Jill Lewis, who's an architect based out of the Bay Area. And as you'll see, it is a Japanese-inspired mid-century modern with so many interesting elements and textures that really bring the outside and inside together in this incredibly harmonious way. Behind me, you have this vertical board form concrete, and then above it, the wood exterior is actually a burnt Japanese cypress. It's called Shoshugiban, and that's the best Japanese I can do, but it gives the house
Shoshugiban.
This sort of masculine feel that again really ties in the elements of the harsh exterior into part of your landscape and your living and your view in just the most bespoke way. Before we go inside, I also want to point out that you have this very generous motor court, and behind me is a spacious 2-car garage, and it has this really cool pounded black matte metal that has this texture on it that almost kind of ties in the fascia around the rest of the house, because again, everything was done with such intention. Another cool feature, simple as it looks, is this rain chain. For one, you don't see it very often. 2, it's economically efficient. And 3, again, it's just a cool design that ties in everything else. And when it rains, which doesn't happen a whole lot out here in the desert, it gives off this really calming sound, very peaceful, very tranquil, much like the setting that we're in.
Well, it's nice because you don't have to put like gutters around the house to ruin the design, too. That's the main reason you do the rain chain. Because if you threw gutters through this place, it's just going to break your modernism feel to your building. So the rain chain fits the modern build very well.
But let's go inside because that's really the gem that I want to show you guys. Approaching the front door, one of the things you'll notice is all of the native landscape that they brought into this home.
Kept all the cactuses. Look like they got cactuses wrapped on poles to keep them straight, I guess. Do you have to do that?
Right? Everything feels super authentic to the surrounding. In fact, the surrounding gets incorporated as one of the architectural elements and one of the artistic elements of the home. Behind me, we have this single pane, single pivot glass door, which again just creates this great opening and viewing into the home, once again bringing the outside in. So when you first come into the house, this ground level actually sits below the main level of the house that has your living room, your kitchen, the bedrooms, etc. But down here, one of the things that I want to point...
I think you track in a lot of sand out here, dirt, gravel. It'd be a pain to clean this place.
...out first is this art feature for a moment. So this is basalt, which is a lava rock, and it has real intention behind it. It's known in Japanese as what's called a shoji gate, and it's meant to create the separation between the outside and the inside. Also downstairs, there is a gym over here. There's an elevator right off the access from the garage, and let's go upstairs and see more. Okay, here we are now in the heartbeat of the home, the kitchen, the dining room. This is where everything ties together.
Very nice. Got some good color breakups here. It's not all white. Looks like they kept the panels from their cabinets on the roof here, or they matched them at least. I'm liking this.
The elements in here are so refined and so elegant. So first you have this Taj Mahal stone as a countertop. The wood you see is a French white oak.
Ooh.
We have these beautiful porcelain floors. This is actually a hemlock wood, not something you see very often, that's set in this tongue and groove pattern. There are...
Check out these stools. It's a little thin, don't you think? You're not going to be sitting on that if you got a big ass. If you got a big ass, you have to sit in these chairs. You have to drag this chair over here. You're not going to be able to fit on that thing. Good heavens.
Motorized glass sliding doors on both
How comfortable does that look? Even if you don't have a big ass, you might have a small ass, and this still is pain in the ass. I wouldn't want to sit on this any day.
sides. It creates this great breezeway where you get some really nice sort of cross breezes that come through.
Nice table, though. I like their tables. Their table and their chairs. Their little light fixture, very
Your
nice.
views out both sides. It's just an incredible design. And then behind here, you have a back kitchen, also known as the chef's kitchen or a prep kitchen. In other words, it's where you can go make your mess and not have to have the guests see it. And then behind me further, you have your powder room and just a really
Very nice. I like those glowing
cool
lights.
media room, right? This is your TV room, your lounge room.
Very good. You'd want some curtains here. But you're already seeing this glare on this window. You know, when you live in a bright desert, you're going to want to not want to be in a bright desert at some point. So you got to curtain things up.
Again, the windows pick up the views.
Look at these. Let's just pour white paint over top of our vases like this. Just look at that, man. I should call her.
On both sides, one of the features that you'll see throughout the home, there's views quite literally from every different space. The wood from the ceiling carries over into, again, this architectural element, but still allowing you some views of the big, beautiful boulders below. Let's carry on this way. Okay, heading towards the living room. First of all, this is limestone on the walls, not to be missed. Really cool bar right here.
Very nice. Looks good. Good materials. Like that they kept the same materials or the same wood tone that they did with the kitchen. Maybe that'll be throughout the house. We like congruity.
Super sexy. I love that little space. And this, the formal living room.
Very nice. Look at this. Look at this couch. Very modern. They did modernism very well in this I don't know. Is this modernism or is this kind of retro? I mean, I guess it's both, but I don't know, the shape thing in this couch kind of gives me a little retro feel.
Is epic. So first of all, this is a Tuscan marble called Calcutta, and the intention behind this was to bring in the different colors of the surrounding landscape. So as you look around, you'll see all of these cool sort of earth tones that are representative in this marble. And then this space, which again captures these unbelievable views looking out to the valley floor. So this is the bedroom wing, but first check out this, again, this cool picture window. And as you can see the architecture as it sort of converges together here and gives these peekaboo views. They literally thought of everything. Forgive the pun in a setting filled with boulders, but they literally left no stone unturned in the design of this. Even this hallway and the way that it's just filled with glass that brings in a different view, a view of the San Jacinto Mountains that I'll talk about in a little bit when we go outside.
Very cool.
But let's start here. This is bedroom number one. This bedroom.
This is cool. Well, we got a boxer with it looks like is that Muhammad Ali? Something like that. We got a crocodile head here. It's a nice little office. Might have a lot of sun, a lot of glare. Good little comfy chairs.
We are showcasing as an office, but it certainly can function as a bedroom as well. All of the bedrooms are en suite. All of them are going to be north facing, so they're going to have views of the valley floor.
It's a good place for an office. Good place to have an office in general, location-wise. I mean, you don't have a lot out here that's going to distract you, except for maybe the odd, what do they call those little bales that fly by? Tumbleweed. You might see an occasional tumbleweed out here.
And they're all done in a very simple, elegant way. Again, carrying through the porcelain, the white oak. In the bathroom, you have more of the limestone and Taj Mahal, and that's really it. Those are the elements that make up this home, and that's all you need. Homes that get too busy, you get sort of lost in it. The classic, timeless homes that will age effortlessly are the ones that are simple and understated. And
yeah, is that really the case, or are we gonna have like 50,000 of these modernist homes that all look bathed in white and kind of look the same? Does that make it iconic? Because I do mansion reviews, guys, and I've seen 50 houses like this. So it's not, I don't know, uniqueness-wise, not really.
Elegant like this one. Okay,
but it
going
is nice.
Into bedroom number two here. Again, very simple design, walk-in closet. I love the way the furniture brings in the kind of cool, eclectic vibe of Palm Springs and the earth tones of the natural surroundings. Okay, here we are,
Nice bedroom
number 3. Again, similar design, similar elements. The only difference in this one.
What is this chair? This is the place of strange chairs. Check this out. Do you want to sit in that? I'd feel like I'd be nervous once I sit down in that thing. Like, is this thing going to hold together?
One is that you have this cool work area, maybe a home workstation, maybe a workstation. But again, south-facing views, beautiful design. But let's go see the primary.
Nothing overstimulating for sure. No TVs either.
The primary bedroom, this is really special. First, you get views out both sides. The view from the bed is extraordinary. I mean, look behind you at the view you get from your bed when you wake up in the morning, looking out at these towering, majestic mountains and this landscape with these big boulders. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's a mesmerizing view. And then just such an elegant design here. You have these closets that line the back wall, additional walk-in closet over here.
That might be my favorite chair yet. Look at this chair, guys. Is this the best chair in the whole place? I think so.
And the bathroom is basically like a hotel spa. Again, same sort of elements, Calcutta marble, limestone, simple.
Looks great. Did the bathtub excellent. Absolutely how I love to see it. No curtains for privacy, but you don't need privacy because there's nothing out here. You got no neighbors. But they dropped the windows all the way down to the floor, so you get a great view out of your bathtub. That is exactly what you want to do. They kept the faucet out of the way of your view, so it's not obstructing it. Excellent work, masterclass work with this bathtub.
Tasteful. You bring back in more limestone in this dual-sided walk-in shower, soaking tub overlooking the view. I mean, you have privacy from your neighbors, and you have the view of the entire valley. I don't know what more you can ask for.
Excellent.
Favorite part, this outside landscape and the design that they did is exquisite. So again, I want to point out the burnt Japanese cypress.
I wonder if they do it.
Right, again, called Sho Sugiban, which is the art of bringing the outside in, and the way it complements and creates that two-tone element with the hemlock wood, I think is extraordinary.
I understand that they're going for a Japanese style, but I don't really know if there's enough of it to really say that it's incorporated. It's more of an accent. It's like a 10%, like we just added some Japanese style to it, but like if you didn't know these kind of niche Japanese styles, you would not think Japan when you walk in this place and walk around.
And you have these nicely sort of offset pavers with the natural gravel. This pool is sensational. This is what's called a Lochner's Edge.
Yeah, I think you'd need a pool out here for sure, out in this blistering hot Palm Springs desert. Absolutely. No diving board. Pool's very basic, but...
Which is named after the legendary famous architect John Lochner, and it creates that really cool zero edge effect. You get out of the pool, you walk across here, you have this great spa area, and then you're looking up to the San Jacinto Mountains, which tower 11,000 feet above you. It's actually one of the tallest peaks along this mountain ridge that runs all the way from here down.
I like that stove. It's kind of a cool thing. Got a little space, kind of built it right in. That beats your old John Foreman any day. I love that.
Cabo. So just one of these sort of iconic elements.
I don't know about this. This probably bakes in the sun and burn your ass off. This place is not nice to your ass, that's for sure. In the blistering sun and the weird chairs and all this. Can we have a little comfort? Can we get away from design a little bit so I can enjoy sitting out here? You know? Little brutal.
Of Southern California being brought into the design and the landscape and the view. Speaking of which, all the way behind me, you have these snow-covered mountaintops, and that's actually Big Bear right there. So from here in the desert, you could be skiing or snowboarding in probably 90 minutes, right? And that's kind of Southern California. You could be surfing in the morning, you could be skiing in the afternoon. Up here, you get this great view looking down at the house, all the way through the house across to the valley floor. This house is not only a feat of architectural design, but also of engineering. It's not easy to build a home that is set in this kind of landscape with these big boulders. First of all, just trying to get the boulders out of here takes a Herculean effort, but also because we're on this sort of natural hillside, the water flows down this hill underneath the house.
I bet you get a brutal windstorm. Imagine that. You get the wind blowing in like the friggin' Dust Bowl. Imagine cleaning this place after a windstorm, after you leave one door open. Brutal. I don't know how much I like this place, to be honest. It started out liking it a lot, and then a lot of the details kind of didn't really tickle my fancy.
And out to the street. We're actually on a bridge right now. This bridge spans over, and you could just sit out here with an afternoon cocktail, because when the sun goes down behind those mountains, the view just turns all these
Oh, you gotta look at a bunch of windmills. That's great.
extraordinary colors of pink and orange. And
All right.
So-
Looks good at
so
night.
thank you very much for joining.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. What do we think? We love this place? I didn't really love it. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't like. There's some stuff that I did like, but, you know, let me know, guys. Send this to somebody who wants to live in the desert, who wants to crack open cactuses for nourishment, to drink the milk of a cactus, and to chase lizards around the desert and kick tumbleweeds and live like a cowboy, like a frontier cowboy out in the desert. All right, guys, I make 2 videos a day. Like I said, you can check them out. If you like my catalog and all that stuff, hit me with a like and a subscribe. And if you enjoyed, do all that stuff. And I will see you in the next one.